Hi friends, hope you are doing well. Now in this video we will learn singleton in C# with a real life example. Okay, so what we will learn in this video, just have a look. What is a singleton, how to implement singleton, a real life example of singleton. I will show you one demo. What is use of singleton and advantage and disadvantage of singleton. Okay, so without wasting any time, just start. Okay, so singleton class has only one instance and provide global access to singleton class instance. Okay, so what is a singleton? So this is a basic question. What is a singleton? So singleton class has only one instance and provide global access to singleton class instance. So actually there are 2 points hidden in 1 point. Okay, so just try to clear your concept. A singleton class will have only one instance. This is a clear thing. Second thing is that if that class has one instance, then it is necessary, it's mandatory to provide global access to that singleton class instance. Okay, so there are 2 points. Singleton class will have only one instance and that instance should be a global access. Okay, so just to make a clearance on this. Okay, so now I am repeating once again, because try to clear your concept. If your concept is clear, then you can implement singleton class pattern anywhere. So singleton class will have only one instance and if that instance should be a global access. Okay, now moving on the next point, how to implement singleton class pattern. How we will implement singleton class pattern? So there is a first point, class should contain a single constructor. Class should contain single constructor that should be a private and parameterless. Okay, what is the first point? Just right, I am trying to explain you. So singleton, there is a written private and parameterless constructor. So singleton class, why we are giving a private constructor in singleton class? As you know that if any class which contains the private constructor, we can't create instance of that class. Because of that reason we are giving a private constructor in singleton class. Okay, so now the first point is saying that class should contain a single constructor, means single constructor that will be a private constructor, and if that class containing a private constructor, then no one can create instance of that class. Now comes on this second point, singleton class should be a shelled. Okay, singleton class should be shelled. So as you know that any class which contain the shelled keyword, so that class cannot be inherited. Means if my class containing a shelled keyword, then I can't inherit that class. Okay, because of that reason singleton class should be shelled. Okay, no one can inherit that class. Now third point, there should be static variable which hold a reference to single created instance. This is a very important point, and try to understand why static variable is needed in singleton class pattern. Okay, so as we know that in the start we have declared a private constructor, that means that no one can create instance of my class. In a second point, I have declared my class as a shelled, means no one can inherit my class. Then what is use of this type of class? Means no one can create an instance of my class, no one can inherit my class. Then what is use of my class? How I can access method inside the singleton class? Okay, how can I access the variable of my class? So because of that reason there should be a static variable. As you know that if there is inside the class, if there is any static variable, then we can access that static variable, static method, any static value by using class name dot that static variable name. Okay, so because of that reason there should be static variable. Okay, why static variable? A static variable hold a reference. Static variable holds a reference of singleton instance of that class instance. Okay, because of this reason. So our aim will achieve by using these three things. Okay, so private, no one can instance, shelled, no one can inherit. Third, static variable. By using the static variable we can access singleton class instance. Okay, now there is a one diagram which I have drawn here. This diagram will explain that why a singleton design pattern is needed. So don't go on this diagram. Just I'm explaining, just try to clear your concept. Okay, suppose three people asking a value at the same time. Three people asking a value at the same time. Then these three people, then what happen, hit will occur at the same time, where this is suppose that this is my variable, and this variable will do some processing, 100 minus 20, and will return a same value, because this is three instance. Okay, this three instance, and will return a same value, 80 80 80, means 240. Okay, which is incorrect for stock, okay. Why it's incorrect for stock? Because in a stock there is only 100 quantity, and everyone is getting 80 80 80, means that these three people demanding 80 quantity for each, so which is not possible. So to avoid such circumstances, we need to implement a singleton class design pattern. Okay, singleton design pattern. So just take a look here. Once one when three people will call to one instance, then first instance, what will we do? First instance will serve the request for first customer, then this instance is updated one, then it will serve the request for second one, then it will serve the request for third one. So what happened? This scenario will not occur. So first one is asking, then it will give a 80. Second one asking, then it will give a 60. Third one will ask, then it will give a 40, because this is a updated one, and there is a one instance, and so there is a no chance of mismatching the value, no chance of repeating the same value for all the customer, because there is a one instance, and that instance is updated one. Okay, so now just have a look of one example. So here I am giving one example. This is a public sealed class calculate number. So I have declared here a class as a sealed class. That means that no one can inherit my class. Okay, no one can inherit my class. And private calculate number. That means that no one can create instance of this class. Okay. Now first point is this. Second point is this. Now third point. Third point is this. Private static calculate number instance is equal to null. Okay. So it's this is calculate number. What is the calculate number? Calculate number of my class name. Okay, calculate number of my class name, and instance is my static variable. So this is my class variable, which holding the reference of my class. Okay, which holding the reference of my class instance. Okay, now just have a look on this. I am declaring here a public static calculate number instance. Okay, what is a padlock? I have given a padlock for thread safety purpose. If multiple thread calling the same thing, then it will hold a second thread for a minute, and it will hold for the wait. It will go for the wait purpose. Okay, so this is a thread safety purpose I have given here. So now here the public static calculate number instance means I am assigning an instance. Now I will assign instance to this static variable of my singleton class reference. Okay, so here if instance is equal to null, means if this instance is equal to null, then it will create a new instance. Okay, as a singleton class say that singleton class should have only one instance. Okay, so if already one instance is created, then it will not create any other instance. So rm means we achieve rm, and we prove that okay, this class will have one instance in every condition. Okay, because here I am checking instance is null, then it will create a new instance. If instance is not null, means already instance is created, and it will serve the request without creating any instance. Okay, now third thing is that here in this program I have declared two variable, like a public int val1 and public int val2. So what is use means what is use of this singleton class design pattern? So okay, I have created one instance, so I have created two method to demonstrate to you that by using the singleton class instance, how we will access a method inside the class. Okay, so I have written here a public int add and public int subtract. So we will get to know that by using the singleton class instance, we can access other method of singleton class by using the singleton class instance variable. Okay, so here on the place of add method, on the place of subtract method, we can write any other method. So for the example purpose, I have written a simple method. Suppose here I can write a order quantity method, or order quantity method. And here we can write our payment related method, payment method. Okay, so main purpose is that this class will have only one instance, and that instance will able to access add method, will able to access subtract method, will able to access value 1, will able to access value 2. Means that instance will able to access variable and method inside the singleton class pattern. Okay, so just take a look on this program. This is a very simple program. Okay, so here, so this is a sealed class. So just I am explaining again, sealed because of the sealed, no one can inherit this class. Because of the private, no one can create instance of this class. Okay, I have declared the static. Because of the static, I can access the instance of this class. Okay, and instance is equal to null. That means that I'm achieving the singleton class design pattern aim, because I'm assuring that if instance is equal to null, then it will create a new instance, otherwise it will not create any new instance. So this is a proof that this class will have only one instance in every condition. Okay, now by using this instance, I will access this variable. By using this instance, I will access this variable. By using the same instance, I will access add method. By using same instance, I will access subtract method. So our aim will complete. Okay, our aim will complete. So just look on this. I will run the program. Okay, this is my main method. In main method, this is my calculate number. Calculate number is my class name. What is the instance? Instance is my static static variable. Okay, so as you know that by using the class name dot static variable, we can access static variable by using class name dot that static variable name. Okay, now here my class reference, I have got all my class reference, because I have assigned my class reference to this instance variable. So by when I have a class reference on this instance number, then I can access the variable. I can access the value 2, which is a variable of singleton class pattern. Now by using this class name dot instance, I can access my method, I can access my subtract method. Okay, so it's ensured that this class will have only one instance, and this instance can access my singleton class variables and method. Okay, so just run the program. This is a instance is equal to null. My instance is equal to null. Now what I will do, okay, if instance is equal to null, then it will create a new instance. Okay, now what is the output? Addition 20, subtract 0, addition 25, subtract 5. Okay, just have a look on this example, so you will be more clear on this. So first instance this, it will assign a value. Then second one, then this is add method. I am putting debugger everywhere. Okay, Okay, first time instance is null and it's create a new instance. Now it's second time, means instance should not be created because instance is created first time, so second time instance should not be created. So there is no instance created. Simply it will return the instance which is already created. Okay, return the instance which is already created, 10 10. Okay, and simply I have written in this method, as you know, that 10 plus 10 20 and 10 minus 10 0, and this is a calculate instance subtract, means it will jump on this instance method. After that it will jump on this. Now third one is that it will assign a value 15. Okay, it will jump on add method. Okay, instance, it's got instance, no new instance is created, value 15, value 10, means it will print 25. Now it's a third one, subtract one, value 15, value, and here is the output, addition 20, because 10 plus 10 20, subtract 10 minus 10 0, and 10 plus 15 25, and 25 minus 20, that is a 5. Okay, so this is the example. Just have a look on this program once again. So this is a very simple program. Means here I have created a main method, and this is my shield class, and I have accessed shield class by using a instance variable which is a static. Okay, so now comes on my point. What is use of a singleton? Singleton is used for below things. Singleton is used whenever we don't want to repeat a value, as we know that singleton is used whenever we don't want to repeat a value. It is used for a logging purpose. Whenever we logging into application, then it's ensured that that application object will give same value across the application. It is used for a driver object, it is used for a caching, and it is used for a thread pool. Okay, now what is the advantage and disadvantage of singleton? So advantage, singleton not wasting memory for new object over and over. So as we know that there is a one instance is created, so it's not created a multiple instance, so it will not waste memory. Okay, after second advantage is that after logging into application, current user object return the same value at every time. Okay, so after logging into application, if this is a one instance, there is a one instance, so it will return the same value at every time. So what is the disadvantage? As per my understanding, means there is a one disadvantage, that unit testing is a difficult. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Bye bye.